Morning, everyone. Here I am in my full glory. As with all the videos I make, there's no fancy ring light, although I've been told that if I have a ring light, I look like Brad Pitt, albeit after you've had 12 shots of tequila. No edits, as always, because I'm not a professional and you would not expect me to edit any sort of video. So last week Debbie posted about our annual Toys for Tots, and normally you've seen numerous posts with toys and everything. This year it just wasn't in me at the beginning of the year. Lost the job in June, which was sort of a bummer. Had to take care of some mental health issues because, the last 5 years has been pretty shitty for everyone. I had canceled my annual fundraiser on the sports card site that I do. And then right around the middle of October, I said, F it, let's just do it. And so I did it, and I got involved, and I started this Secret Santa, and everyone who gets in the Secret Santa, as well as getting a gift for someone, they donate a minimum of $10 to the Toys for Tots drive. And there's this fella up in Alaska. I can never remember the name of the town, but I know it's the town that Sarah Palin lived in. And he owns, I guess, for lack of a better word, a head shop, selling marijuana affiliated items. He may even sell marijuana and gummies and edibles and things like that. I don't know. But in the past, he has always said, I don't have any electronic means of sending you money. Can I send you gifts? And I always say yes, and he is very generous. And so far this year, he has sent 8 scooters for kids. And that sort of generosity just brought back to life my want to do this again. And when Debbie posted, some people donated, other people asked how to donate. So I'm going to put that information in the text of this post. All toys are going to be delivered in 2 weeks to the local Stuff-A-Bus campaign that they have, where all toys stay here on Cape Cod. I think it's the December 5th through 7th. I know it ends 2 weeks from yesterday. So I say to you, if you want to get involved, you can do one of 3 things. You can go out and buy a toy and donate it in any U.S. Marine Toys for Tots collection bin. I'm sure you've seen them in a lot of places you go. You can make a donation directly to the Toys for Tots website, and they do great work all throughout the country. Or if you want to donate to our campaign, you can do that as well. You have always been extremely generous, and for that, we thank you. As you know, this started, you may not know, but you will. This started as a labor of love in honor of Sandra, Debbie's mom, who always would say, hey, let's go out to these Black Friday sales back pre-pandemic, when people would start lining up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Thanksgiving Day for a store that wouldn't open until midnight or 1 a.m. And after she passed, Debbie and Sarah and I decided to do it in honor of her. Debbie and Sarah went to, I think, Old Navy, and I stood in line at the old Toys R Us in Hyannis. And I want to say I had $150 put aside for it. And I stood in line, and it was like 12 degrees. I think the store opened at 1 o'clock, and I was like 50th in line. And they opened the doors, and everyone's going for these special, whatever the big thing of the year was. And my goal was to get as many toys as I could with the money that I had. And I had looked at the flyer, and I knew what I wanted to get, and we got it, and that's where it started. And this was 2013, so we're now in 2025. This is the 13th year, I believe. I have always tried to get the most for the money that I put aside and the money that you folks donate. And from talking to the people at Toys for Tots locally, I've asked them in the past what area is lacking, and they told me for toddlers and the learning toys, the touch, the feel toys that the little use, people tend to overlook that. And they said that more and more kids are getting involved in STEM type toys where they can actually build things and use their minds and create. So I focused on that the last couple of years. I've tried to get a couple of bikes each and every year to go along with the scooters that Matthew from Alaska has donated. So I just wanted to put this out there. I am going to start posting pictures of everything we've purchased so far. And if you want to donate, fine. If not, if you want to just enjoy what we're getting for the kids, you can do that too. I know personally, Debbie feels the same way. The support that we've received over the last 5 years since the stupid cancer diagnosis and the pituitary tumor and the loss of, 3 animals. The support and the love we've received have been just incredible. And we thank you for that. So, thanks for listening to me ramble. And be on the look for 2025 Toys for Tots purchases. I'll start that today when I get home. All right? See you.